Hey guys, Delta 6, thank you for joining us on another video. So this video, I think that someone should honestly, um, or at least should have made by now. So small business owners, especially in security, we have a difficult time as it is. Um, Not just a simple fact of we don't have a lot of guys, we don't have a lot of backup, whatever the case may be. So we should really band together, and you know, for instance, if you got a company that literally works a block down the road, and you go up to those guys and say, hey, if you guys need anything, let me know. If you need backup, whatever the case is, there's no laws preventing helping security out, right? If you're less than a minute down the road or 2 minutes down the road and you can get there quicker than, a sheriff's department or a city police department, then why wouldn't we do that? Some business owners out there, they're just like, oh, you know, who cares about these companies? Who cares about those companies? We're not going to deal with them. Stay out of our property. And they're very defensive. And most of the time, they're guys who think, naturally the worst in everyone else. And for instance, if you got guys that, you know, want to leave your company, for instance, that aren't getting enough hours, um, you're not getting enough pay, whatever the case is, and you have another company right up the road who might need some extra help, who might need some one of your guys to come on the property and do some extra hours for them. Why wouldn't you do that for your guys? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you help out another small business owner, another small security company, and look out for each other? There's a lot of times where we as security officers we're by ourselves. Um, we don't have backup. Sometimes in some areas, like for instance in Tampa, sometimes TPD or Hillsborough County Sheriffs would take 10, 15 minutes to come out. And it's not their fault. They're short staffed, and everybody understands that. Sometimes they're on a more important call, and your call for backup, they don't sometimes take seriously. Um, why wouldn't we utilize each other to help each other out? You know, I don't understand the point of other business owners getting pissed off or, hey, you're trying to poach my guys or whatever. No, we're not trying to do that. Because I had one guy tell us that, and I was like, no, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to help each other out. If I wanted to poach your guys, I wouldn't have approached you and said, hey, if your guys need extra hours, um, let us know. We can help out. And vice versa. But all the guy hears is we're trying to steal your employees or, your contract or whatever the case is. And that's not the case. And if you're doing a good job as it is, guys, there's no reason to worry or fret about losing a contract, because if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you know that you're checking up on your guys, making sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, there's no reason to feel like you're going to lose a contract. Because if someone comes and underbids your contract, do you really think that saving, $300 a month or whatever the case may be is going to be worth it to them after they established an accord with you? If your community relations is good with the community, if your community relations with the office staff and the maintenance staff is good on apartments, why would you fear that you're going to lose that contract? You know what I mean? So if you got guys who you can only afford to give X amount of hours to, and they're like, hey man, I need more hours, I got, inflation, bills, I can't afford it right now, and you don't have it, why wouldn't you help everybody else out? Or back another company up if they call for backup? Why aren't we more of a network? And I think a lot of it too, guys, that one reason why people don't take security as an organization is because we distance ourselves from each other. Law enforcement communicate in different counties. Um, Law enforcement help each other out. They have meetings with each other. They do things to help each other grow and be better officers. So maybe nobody takes security seriously, and maybe security has never became an organization because, simply put, we do not communicate with one another. We do not help each other out. We do not, provide training or whatever the case is, to help out other officers for other companies. So, for instance, if your guy wants to get taser trained or OC sprayed or whatever the case is, and you don't, they're like, hey, send me to a school and pay for it, blah, 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 but you can't afford it because you're a small company, or they can't afford it because they're not getting enough money and they don't have the time. If another company out there is offering it for free, why wouldn't we, guys, just help each other out? So that's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to touch base on it and, see what you guys think. See what your feelings on it is. Let me know down in the comments. And until next time, guys, be safe, God bless, and have a good night.